able to give you a solution. But right now, today, that time is up. There's no more giving you lies. You're not African. You're not black. You're not Jamaican. You are from the 12 tribes of Israel. And it's high time you wake out of sleep. Christianity is a damn drug. Christianity is a curse to our people.
This is reality. That's right. This is reality. We're going to show you why. You have destroyed yourself, bro. So we're supposed to give a warning. We're not judging you. We're warning you. Well, have we seen any change? Have we seen anything that has changed our people? Changed our neighborhood?
How you doing, brother? What's your name? Huh? Tony? I'm glad, Tony. All right, man. What we out here doing? We out here telling our people who they are according to the Bible. All right? We showing out of the same Bible that the Christian church used, the Jehovah's Witness used, that our history book, Tony, is the Bible.
Right.
Our history is in the Bible. Let me ask you something. You see yourself on this side right here? A so-called American black. The reason why I say so-called, Tony, is because when you first got here, what did they call us?
Yeah,
niggas. And then they changed it to what?
Afro, man.
Afro, which is a hairdo, Tony. That's a hairdo.
Right. Bring it out. Man, black American.
So right. So let me ask you, Tony. Why did our names change so many times if African American is who we really are? Why did our name change so many times?
Because they started to label us certain. They started to label us, white people, they started to label us differently as time went on.
Why?
Because the scripture says we were known by Bible.
So you know the word. So you know you're Israelite.
Yeah.
What tribe are you from? You know that already. All praises, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, all praise to the Most High. It's good to see a fellow Israelite brother who know who he is, especially this time of age in Lake Worth, Florida. How crazy it is out here.
But I mean, I ain't like hardcore, man. I'm still learning, man. I got a lot to learn.
All praises.
I know a little bit, you know.
All praises. Hey, like Christ said, with a little bit you know, hold fast to it till he comes. Get Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
I'm still learning, man. All right.
Get Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, Tony.
I got a lot to learn, man.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
All praises. All praises.
And now, Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
You are Israelite from the tribe of Judah, read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
So your requirements, or your itinerary, or your, give me another word for requirement.
Duty.
Judah. Duty, I like that word. Okay. Your duty as an Israelite man from the tribe of Judah is to fear God, walk in all his ways, and to what?
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
So your duty as an Israelite man is to keep God's commandments. So I'm going to ask you about God's commandments. What do you know about God's commandments?
Well, I know that it was a lot of commandments. Like 600. It's about 600.
Yeah, it's about 600.
One thing, what's so special about them is the 10 commandments, right? If you can keep 10, you keep the 600.
Oh, praise it. Say that again, brother. You are absolutely right. If you can keep the 10, you can keep all 600. So why Creflo Dollar saying that we ain't got to keep? No, who was that said that? Creflo Dollar said we ain't got to keep the Big 10.
Big 10. Big 10.
I don't know about Creflo tripping.
All praises. All praises. So you know about the commandments that we got to keep. So what commandments are you having problem with keeping? If you don't mind me asking.
I guess I had a commandment when I first started to learn about Israel. I didn't have a fear. It took me a long time to have a fear.
All praise. I see it's coming though. It's coming.
I mean, I still.
Hey, pretty soon you'll be like Jerry Hunt right here, man.
Yeah. Number two, I mean, I have a woman. I got married. You know, they get together, but we're not married. But I'm working on it.
Okay. Now let me ask you something. Does she believe in what you believe in?
When I first met her, we went back to work. She was an Afro with the medical stuff. So I talked to her. I got And now she studies really a lot.
All praises.
Yeah, so she came around and she understands we both kids.
All praises, man. All praise to the Most High.
We try to keep the law. We do it every Sabbath. We don't work.
So let me ask you, Tony, right? Tony, what's holding you back from marrying that sister?
You know, we're still working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Hey, I'm gonna show you something, Tony. I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah.
If she following that, if she believe that y'all are Israel, you know how hard that. I'm gonna tell you straight. That's hard to do, man. To you with a sister. Before me and my wife got married, we was in the same situation. Girlfriend, boyfriend told her we Israel. She bucked up, didn't believe. But once she said, you know what, you all right, instantly, I married her. Instantly. Watch this.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 59. I thought on my ways, and I turned my feet unto thy testimonies. I made haste. I made haste.
What does make haste mean, Tony?
Move fast.
That means hurry up. That means hurry up, read.
And delayed not to keep thy commandments.
Why? Why did David make haste? Because he knew if he tarried, he was going to get bit. Watch this. Get Sirach 21 and 2. This is why David made haste. Sirach 21 and verse
That's it.
2. That's it, right?
Yep.
Sirach chapter 21, verse 2. Flee from sin as flee from sin.
What does flee mean?
Run away.
Run away. Let me get the hell out of Dodge, right?
As from the face of a serpent.
That's why David made haste, because sin is a serpent. And if that serpent bites you, you're going to be bit with venom. And you could potentially die. Read on.
For if thou comest too near it, it would bite thee. The teeth thereof was the teeth of the lion, of like a lion.
It says the teeth of sin is the teeth of a lion. Hold on, I'm gonna let this go back. It says the teeth of sin is like the teeth of a lion. Read on.
Slaying the souls of men.
Sin slays the souls of men. So Hebrews 13 and 4. So if God says make haste, Tony, if she believes in what you believes in, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not too many men out here that's gonna stand up and be men. The Most High, hold that. Get 1 Kings 2 and 2 real quick before we get Hebrews 13. To be a man, you know what it means to be a man, Tony?
I'm slowly but surely learning.
Well, I want to know what's going on in your head.
I believe in order to be a man, first you got to start around zero.
Absolutely.
I guess responsibility.
Absolutely.
Take care of your kids, your home, your wife. You're responsible, following along, educating your people if you can.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Tony, you hitting all the bullet points, because the Most High say make case. Now, God forbid, but what if you die, right? No, yeah. What if you die? You know she doesn't get anything, right? She's not married to you. She has no say-so on what happens with your body, what happens with your assets, what happens to anything financially, anything. You don't want to put her through that. I know if I die, I wouldn't trust my people with my body. I'd probably put them in a Christian church with a cross on the casket with Caesar Borgia on the T. That's what they're gonna do. That's why you have to marry her. You got to read.
1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong thereof, therefore, and show thyself a man.
Show thyself a man.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments.
So God says, in order to show yourself a man, in order to be labeled a man, you must keep God's statutes. You must keep the charge. That means you will be bestowed with responsibility, like you said.
Right.
The Hebrews 13 and 4. This is your responsibility as a man.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. marriage is honorable.
Marriage is honorable, meaning set apart above all things. The Most High loves marriage. Read.
And the bed undefiled.
The bed undefiled means what you and your wife do, that's between you and your wife. Read.
But whoremongers.
But what?
But whoremongers.
Whoremongering is having sex outside of marriage,
right?
Which is what's going on right now. Read.
And adulterers, God will judge.
So God said He gonna judge those who refuse to marry. And you believe, bro. I'm telling you, man. You on the verge of coming out here doing what we doing.
Right.
You believe, bro. You know it. You know it. Get Daniel 11:33. You know it, man. You know you Israel. You know you got to keep God's laws. So you should be out here doing what we doing.
Right.
Because the Most High looking for men to stand up.
Yeah, right.
Bring it up.
And you got the knowledge. Watch this. Daniel 11:33.
Daniel chapter 11 verse 33. And they that understand among the people shall. And they that understand among the people.
So God says, they that have understanding amongst the people. You know you Israelite. You know you're a Jew. You know you got to keep God's commandments. You know marriage is honorable. You know all that. So you got the understanding, and you amongst the people, the 12 tribes, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Right. They that have understanding amongst the people
shall instruct many.
What is your job, Tony? What is your job? God just told you. With your understanding, you must instruct many.
That's right.
The Most High didn't give you understanding for you to just fall back, you know, and just chill. Nah, man. You got to come out here, man. You got to come out here and do what we do. Not saying you got to, you know, physically join us, but you got to find a way to put in some work. You have to. How old are you, if you mind me asking? How old are you? 35. I'm 27. I'm 27 years old. For 30, when did you find out you was Israel? Well, let me rephrase that. When did you repent and start keeping God's laws? 32, right? So for 31 years, you was a nigga. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you straight. For 31 years, you was a nigga. So you gotta understand. You gotta look at it like this. The Most High woke you up at 32. That's only 1 year compared to 31 years. That's your wife? Shalom, sis. Shalom. All praise to the Most High. All praises. What we going over is exactly what y'all two need to hear.
Right.
Read that again. Read Hebrews 13 and 4 again. Read.
Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. Marriage is honorable.
God says marriage is honorable.
Bring it out.
And the Most High's a genius, man. Ain't no coincidence, man. Ain't no coincidence that y'all out here and y'all ain't married yet. But both of y'all here at the same time. Going over marriage. Hey, ain't no coincidence, man. Sis, you believe in this, right? All praises. So I'm going to ask you can I ask a question? I'm going to ask you, sis, can you come over? If that's okay. All praises. I'm going to ask you. What's stopping y'all from getting married? I want to put you on the spot now. But I'm your brother, and I love y'all. So this is what we're here to do. We're here to change the minds of our people. And go ahead.
We working on it.
Oh, okay. Y'all working on it. All praises. Okay. But this is, thank you. I'm glad you did that.
1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly.
God says, talk no more exceedingly proudly.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. So you're going to be judged by your actions. I'm going to tell you something. Get Corinthians 7, where it says trouble. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 28. But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. God says, if you marry, that ain't sin. It's good for a man and a woman to marry. Read. And if a virgin marry, she has not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh. Such shall have trouble in the flesh.
You know what that means, Tony? I'm sorry, go ahead.
But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she hath not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
What does trouble in the flesh mean? That means y'all gonna argue. Y'all gonna have times where y'all ain't gonna get along. Man, my wife don't get along all the time, but I understand that Scripture say, "Let not sun go down on our wrath." So that means before we go to bed at night, we discuss our differences. So whether I'm gonna tell you, the Bible says even when you marry, you're gonna have troubles in the flesh. So even when you marry, you still gonna have to iron out the wrinkles, even when you're married. So why wait? You're still gonna have to iron them out when you're married. Why wait? You're gonna have troubles in the flesh, even in the marriage. So in the eyes of God, to make that thing holy, to make that thing secure, to make that thing definite, hey, this is mine, she ain't going nowhere, and we got troubles, we gonna deal with it, and we gonna be married. Get Toby. Yep. Yeah, let's read that. This is the definite, oh, I'm sorry, damn, what happened? Definition of betrothed: to promise to marry, to give in marriage. Let you know that a betrothed woman was considered married in the eyes of God.
Right.
The sex, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you had sex with a sister, then yeah, you have to, let's get that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Let's get that.
That's what I was meaning right there.
22:16.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, all praises. Exodus 22:16. Yeah. Basically, I was trying to tell you that sex is not the initiative of marriage. But if you slip up and y'all have sex, then it's a mandatory, you have to marry her. Mandatory.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
He shall surely make her his wife. So if y'all sleeping together, you have to marry her. It's a guarantee. You got to. Ain't no ifs and buts about it.
That's right.
Some of y'all got to get papers. Y'all got to get marriage papers according to Tobit 8. You understand? So what? Next week? Huh? Sister, next week?
There we go. Right.
Sis, next week? Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Hey, you sweat. Hey, don't sweat. It's going to be all right. He messing with his belt now. All praises. We are, it's all jokes, but on the seriousness, God is serious about that thing, man.
Right.
God is very serious about marriage. That's why I say marriage is honorable in all. Get what's that? Sirach 37. A man and wife that agree. 25
verse 1. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and man.
So there's three things that the Most High finds the most beautiful. Read.
In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and man. The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, and a man and his wife that agree together.
A man and his wife that agree together. God says that's one of the most beautiful things he have ever seen.
That's right.
A man and his wife that believes they Israelites.
That's right.
That believe they got to keep God's laws.
That's right.
That believe that they are set apart than everybody else.
Right.
A man that's going to stand up and say, you know what, baby, I'm going to marry you.
That's right.
You ain't going to be no baby mama your whole life.
That's right.
Because it takes a man to do that.
Right.
It takes sisters, it takes a godly sister to say, okay, Lord, you my head.
Right. That's
I'm going to submit to you.
Right.
In all things.
Right.
That takes godliness in order to fulfill those tasks as a man and woman of God.
Right.
All right? Now, I'm going to give y'all something. Get 1 Timothy 2. I got to take it here.
Bring it out.
I got to take it here. We got to give out the law. We got to give out the law. You already know what I'm about to give. You already know what I'm about to bring out. What scripture I'm about to go to? No. Let me know. I went over you in the spirit. Spirit. What do you think I'm going to? Let's read.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman, 9. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What is, now I'm asking you, sister, what does adorn mean? Clothes, right? Right. So adorn means to put on, or like you say, clothes. So read it again.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves.
That women adorn or clothe themselves.
In modest apparel.
In what?
In modest apparel.
Now, I'm gonna ask you, sister. Is that modest what you got on? Why? He told you something about that?
No, we talk about it a lot though. So I'm changing my wardrobe.
All praises. All praises. That's good. That's good. All praise. I'm gonna tell you what I did to my wife. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I didn't give her no choice. She had no choice with me. Ain't no pants in my closets. Ain't no short dresses in the closets. Ain't nothing tight that another man gonna be able to see your figure in the closets. And if you don't like it, you can go. That's just the reality. That's just how serious God is. And that's how serious we gotta be as men. Because when the men be serious about God, the women ain't got no choice but to fall in line. That's it. Read that again.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
There's a reason for that, because we men play a big role, but sisters play a huge role. They the one that bring us into the world. They the one that bring kings into the world.
Right.
So it's a role that we both got to play. We just got to learn how to play it. Get Titus. Get Titus chapter 2. Get Titus chapter 2. What time is it? All praises. Read that.
Titus chapter 2, verse 3. And the aged woman likewise.
The aged woman is talking about the elder women. Or the age, I'm not saying they old.
In the spirit.
In the spirit.
In the spirit.
In the spirit. Right.
Spirit.
Those sisters who know some things.
Right.
Seasoned sisters. Right, seasoned sisters. Thank you.
Right.
It says that seasoned, nice and flavorful.
There you go.
It says the aged women, read.
Likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers,
not lying on nobody, read.
Not given to much wine,
not drunkards. Can't be no drunkards in the kingdom of Israel. Because that's what we see out here. Our sisters don't understand what modesty means. Our sisters, I'm going to tell you, that's why Job say, I make a covenant with my eyes. If Job was living in this time, he'd have had to pluck his eyes out, man. These sisters have no discretion.
Nope.
They don't care. So who's going to teach them? It takes a woman, it takes an elder sister to teach the younger women how to be righteous women.
Right.
Read on.
Not given too much wine. Teachers of good things.
Teachers of what?
Teachers of good things.
What is good, sister? What does it mean it says teachers of good things? What does that mean? The laws of God.
That's right.
Absolutely.
2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 13. Now therefore, set thy house in order.
What does it mean to set thy house in order? Right. So anything that's incorrect, you gotta correct it. Which starts with what?
Starts with the law.
yeah, but with y'all two, starts with marriage. All praise. I'm glad you caught that.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.